Greetings from the King George's Medical University, Lucknow, India. We describe here a new technique of nasolacrimal duct recanalization with endodiathermy bipolar pencil followed by bicanalicular intubation under direct visualization. We start by showing the instruments required for the procedure. Standard intubation set, endo illumination light pipe, the black cable attached to the light source, straight and curved artery forceps, bipolar endodiathermy pencil of 20 gauge attached to the phaco machine, the nasal speculum and the punctal dilator. We now show an unedited video of the procedure. Punctal dilatation of both the superior and the inferior canaliculi was performed with Nettleship's punctal dilator. For recanalization, a 20 gauge endodiathermy bipolar probe was introduced into the inferior canaliculus and directed downwards, backwards and medially in a manner similar to the one used for probing in children. Foot control was pressed to deliver the thermal energy when a hard stop was encountered in the passage. The probe was passed 5 to 6 times into the NLD with diathermy on in order to minimize bleeding and also to widen the passage. The probe immediately passed into the inferior meatus and could be visualized with a nasal speculum. Bicanalicular intubation was performed with a standard intubation set. The intubation probe was first passed through the lower canaliculus in the direction similar to the diathermy probe. It was visualized at the NLD opening with the help of a nasal speculum and standard available 21 gauge light pipe attached to a vitrectomy light source. The probe was then guided out of the nasal cavity with an artery forceps used to clamp its end. Similarly, intubation was performed through the upper canaliculus. The other end of the tube was thus guided out from the nasal cavity using the same technique. The metallic probes were then detached from the silicone tube and the ends of the tube knotted together securely. Several knots were placed as the silicone rubber often recoils and the knots tend to open. The extra tube was cut short thereafter. This technique has definite advantages of reopening the physiological pathway in adults, that is the NLD, rather than creating an alternate channel with instruments readily available in all ophthalmic operating rooms. We have addressed the issue of failures associated with laser DCR and with recanalization by placing silicone intubation for 3 months. Intubation has been done under direct visualization without the need of an endoscope or an ENT surgeon. Also, the chances of intra- and postoperative bleeding were minimal with the usage of diathermy as the primary instrument. This video was made about 1 year back. We are now able to complete most of the procedures in about 2.5 minutes. Thank you.